Hi everyone, so in today's video I'm going to show you quickly, I think, how to work with the Die and Press Unique Fold Card Die Kit. So I did a whole unboxing of their new releases for November and try to work with some of the items, in that video, and I'll link that video in the description box if I recall to do that. But this one, I kind of walked through, and maybe you would like to see it in action, right? They did include a ton of instruction, and the instruction are really, really super clear though. So hopefully that will reinforce what I'm showing you there or here. And I will say originally they did send these items free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own. The links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thank you for using that. I might include the link for the HSN. I believe they still have this everyday paper pad, and I thought it would be really cute with the hearts and stuff. So this is geared for a 5x7 card. I redid all the measurements as far as like how big these dies are and all that stuff in the original video, so you guys can check that out. I'm not going to repeat it here because it's just a waste of everyone's time, so I'm just going to move on. But you can check it out there. It is geared for the Grand Marquis or a larger machine, of course. The dies there. And so 5x7, so if you're going to make your own, this is an A2 size piece of cardstock, and I'm sorry my camera's still acting silly, so there you go. We're gonna need to make our card base, so you need a piece of cardstock if you're gonna make your own. It's 10x7, right? Or you can do, well, I guess you can't do a gatefold with this one. Forget it. Or a tent fold, I was gonna say. It has to be your typical 5x7. So I'm gonna take 1.5 inches off of this side, because I know that means that is 7 inches. And then 1 inch off the 11-inch side, because that'll be 10. Okay. Actually, let me check, because this paper is that one from Michael's that is a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit bigger. I'm telling you. Okay, so I will take 1 inch off plus like a 1/16, just to make it even. And having taken 1.5 inches off the other direction, I might still have a little bit odd, but that's okay. So 10x7, we're going to score at 5 inches. And I'm just using a white card base. I mean, obviously you're going to decorate your card however you like. I'll go ahead and put something on the front just so that we have something on there. And so we'll do that in just a moment. Actually, we'll do it right now. So just to cover this to make it look cute. Oh, look at the little hearts. Okay, let's go with that one. That was easy. Pull this out, and I like my matte layers to be about 1/8 of an inch, like all around. So I am going to swing the arm out. In this case, I'm going to go 6 7/8 by 4 7/8. Oops, hitting that junction right there. So funny, I was like, oh, that looks really big. It's because I'm just not used to making these kinds of cards. I always do, A2s. So something like that. And as you can see there, when I cut this down, the, again, this paper came from Michael's, and for some reason it's just like a little oversized, so it's bigger than the set. Look at that. It's a 1/16 of an inch all around. Bigger. I don't know why, but there you go. All right. So now that should fit better. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and just glue that down. Okay? I'll be right back. Okay, so that is glued down. No problem there. And then this guy, actually we have a couple things. So I'm going to run this through the white paper just because the inside, I want it to be the same color. I mean, you can make it contrast if you want. I just feel like it should be the same color. It might be a little boring, but that's just what I want. And then with this guy, you're going to cut 2 of these. So if you want to cut them now, or, when the time comes, you're going to use them however you want. But you are going to need 2 of these guys, actually. Okay. And I was just going to edit this, but it's fine. You only need 1 of these, because actually this thing you're going to fold in so many ways that it does the 2 sides. It's going to pop up, whatever piece you're using on the inside in 2 different spots. So that's really cool. So you just need the one. You're just going to fold in some fun ways. So, sorry. 1 of each of these guys. Okay, I'm going to put this back over here so I don't misplace it. And then this guy. So you're going to take this main piece, and now you're going to choose, what kind of shape or what you're looking for as far as this unique fold card. And so we are going to take basically, I'm going to do a heart today, but you have this oval. I mean, you can pair that with anything. And then you have this 1, 2, 3, 4, octagon there. So you're going to take this larger one and you're going to line it up right on the fold line. I can see the score lines there. It can be wherever, if you want it higher up or right down the center or wherever it is that you want it to be. I think I'm going to put mine just a little bit higher. Like, why not? And you want that dead center, right? Just lining up there as best you can. I mean, I can see pretty much where that point goes down and then here. And then you're going to run this through. You can't run them through at the same time like you do with some other dies because this main die has a piece of metal right down the middle, right? So go ahead and run that back through. I'm also going to take this guy and this cute pink paper here. Is it big enough? No, not quite. Not quite stuck on that one. I'm going to run this through whatever color heart I want to pop up from behind here, okay? So I'm just going to run that through also, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we have this piece. And I actually, for today's video, I was like, what should I make today? And I was going to use the Mega Stamp Kit. I put this towards the inside because just in case this tears away, you're not hurting this part. So I was thinking about using the Mega Stamp Kit that Die Press had put out on HSN not too long ago. And then I was like, well, you know, I should work with these newer things for today because I'm sure you guys still have questions or might have questions about it while you're shopping actively the Teal Tuesday, right? So I worked on this. But I do want to put a sentiment on here, and so I was going through my stamps. I divided them, you know, I want to use these for something else, but the kit does come with enough of these that you can package everything up more generously. I would just put like half in here and half in another one, but those are the Christmas ones. I was trying out, I think, sending hugs. I mean, my words can express my gratitude, or words can express my gratitude, things like that. I'm beyond grateful, big thanks. I mean, these all fit in here. I thought that was cute. I would have loved for this truly appreciate from the bottom of my heart to fit, but it does not quite. I think it gets cut off, you know? So, thinking sending hugs. Did it fit? Let me see. Let me just make sure. Yeah. And since I'm stamping it afterwards, you can definitely stamp first and then put your die over the top of that. I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to tape it towards the bottom because it is an interesting shape. I just want to make sure it'll get where I need that to be. And something like this. And maybe one more piece of tape. Oh my gosh. It's like the smallest little bits of tape over here. Okay. And something like that. All right. And some ink. Go. Make sure that's touching everywhere. That looks pretty good. I didn't think about really pressing down in the middle because there's a score line there, but you definitely want to pay attention to that when you're stamping. And okay, let me clean up a little bit and we'll continue on. Okay. So let's bring this piece back. So basically you're going to fold this. I like to score things, you know, before I do all this gluing, but basically you're going to make like a cone shape with this guy. I want to make sure that's lined up nicely, especially since I chose to put my heart a little higher up than what was recommended. Okay, and then these score lines, these glue tabs need to score towards the inside. You're going to glue them in so it looks nice and neat, right? And this is going to get glued into your card, and I believe you do that before you add everything else. Let's just make sure. 1, 2, yes, 3, 4. Okay, we're here. And, oh, sorry. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure these two folds line up. Okay. That's what they're telling you here. I know it looks like nothing because it's a card base, but they're saying to glue this in. Yeah. So basically with this guy. And again, you know, I want to make sure everything's lined up. Like I said, I pretty much had to cut my card base myself, so just want to make sure that all looks good. And that's why it looks like nothing, as you can see there. I think I'm going to put this down, and then I'm also going to close the card just to make sure It should be able to give with the card base. Lining up those centers, those center lines, is what I'm focusing on right now. That looks really good. That looks really good. Okay. I'm just gonna move this down a little bit here. Looks good. I'm gonna put some weight on this before I mess with it. Just making sure I didn't glue it shut. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna put something on top. And it doesn't say that on there, but I don't want to mess with that and have it come apart. So I'm just gonna leave that for a moment. And in the meantime, I guess I can look at this. So cut out one pop-up mechanism. It tells you right there, number 8, and you're gonna do this with it. So you're basically trying to put something in the very center. There's these little skinny lines, right? So you're gonna end up gluing those together so they make a point. So I'm just gonna fold it in half right at that line for now. And then everything else is gonna fold away from those, right, on the score lines. You're making 2 little squares. I don't know if you can see that, or cubes, should I say. So here, we're gonna fold that in, fold this one in, fold this one in, and that's what we're looking for. Okay, that's what they're showing you here. So I'll do the same thing on the other side. Just fold them all in. Okay, so we have that folded in. I know mine doesn't look quite the way it looks, but there you go. And it's saying to glue that center piece. So just in here, well, it's saying to put glue in there. I don't know if it means to glue them together. So let's put glue on either side, I think. Right, just like it's showing, like all down the center. That's number 10. And then go and see, where are we at? Number 11. 11 says adhere pop-up mechanism to center of card. I'm just wondering why we put the glue there. So 10, applies to center of the pop-up mechanism. Adhere pop-up mechanism to center of card. Because the way it's drawn, it's hard to tell what is happening here. But, oh, I see. Okay. Let's move this. So that's why we put glue in there. It is showing it at an angle that's like this. I don't know how to explain it. So I have this folded all wrong, basically. But I don't know if I want this, because that's what it showed you here, right? See? But now it's saying to take this part and stick it down. Well, I know that's correct. That's correct. It's just hard for me to eyeball this. What they're showing is this is down and this is up. Like, if you can imagine, I don't know how to explain that. It's hard for my eyes to see. So anyway, this piece that we just folded and did stuff right in the center, you're going to add in here, in that center crease, that very center of this pop-up. And they're showing it being towards the top, so I'm just doing what they're doing, right? Holding that down. For now, I'm too impatient because I want to see that this is going to fold correctly. I'm just going to put these out right here. Just give it a score. There we go. Just give it a good old close it up. That's what I want to do. Just real quick, and we're probably going to do it again, but I just want to make sure that's going to be good right down the center. Okay. I'll hold that down. I'll be back. Yeah, this is very interesting. So I'm glad I'm doing this for you guys because obviously we have that, right? Right down that middle. And then it has 2 little areas on left and right. Okay. And it is folded the way I need it to fold. But what you're going to do is put glue on this piece and you're going to bring it underneath like that. Okay. So it makes that square, like I was talking about, the cube, should I say. So let's put glue all under here. That piece. Right? And you're going to bring it up and around underneath to line up again, pretty much with where this other piece leaves off, right? Right there. Just match it up. At least that's what it looks like. That was 12, 13. That's what they're showing you, 13, to bring it under. And then you're going to do the same thing on the left side. Very, very interesting. And I was like, oh, this will be quick, but there was a little more to talk about. So again, glue there and then bring it up underneath here. To make sure it's lined up pretty good. Okay. And bring it right to, this edge where this ended. Okay, I'm gonna hold that for a second, and then the last thing would be, excuse me, to add our heart. It is saying to score down the middle at score line, and it's showing it to be brought forward like this. Okay, on number 15. And then 16 is saying to put the glue and then add the heart right on here. That is very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna let that set up before we get that far. Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little afraid here, because if this is like this and this is like this, like where am I gluing this? I guess here, right? And then flat, I suppose, that'd probably be the best way to do it. So I am going to put glue all over this, and see what it wants to do, right? What is the card trying to do? If I was holding this completely flat, it kind of bows out a little bit, but I guess I'm not gonna pay attention to that too much. I'm just going to hold this here, clearing it, right? I don't want the white showing, so I'm just kind of popping this on here in a way that clears it. And this will be where it is, right? Ah, I pushed too hard. Okay, there we go. Pushed a little too hard. So I'm holding this. I can see in the camera it's not quite center, but that's all right. I want you to see that these are completely doing what they're gonna do. All right, and then it says to then fold your card, guys. Like, this is crazy. Look at, see what it's doing? It's folding, folding, folding. I'm just giving it a zhuzh right now, basically. That's what I want to do at the beginning, too. So I feel like I had 2 steps of making sure it's nice and doing what it needs to do, right? So I'm gonna really smash it down this time. Maybe turn it over and smash down from the back, too. Just so that everything is good to go. That heart shape that we just had, you know, if you want to, you can take this guy, make yourself a nice whole heart in the front, maybe some ephemera, all these other cute things, maybe run it through an embossing folder or whatever you want to do with that. You can use that middle one, but it does have a line down the center, so it's something to think about. If you're going to cover it up, maybe it won't matter so much. Now let's see what we have, because this is scary. That is very cool, guys. Like, I don't know if you can see the effect that does. So basically it pops through that aperture there. So very cool. Okay, I'm glad I made this video because I thought it's pretty straightforward. I don't know that we need a video, but there are some things to look out for, and very cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I hope that gave you some info or a little better insight on how to work that particular die set. And I'll have the link to my original unboxing video and then just to the Teal Tuesday info there for you guys. And I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.